Hello, and welcome back to Cardano Coin, where we bring you the most recent and intriguing ADA news. We're giving away 1,000 ADA to those who are watching. All you have to do is upvote, subscribe, comment Cardano is king, and watch the video to the end to be eligible. The winners will be picked next month and publicized on the community page of the channel. Cardano ranks 7th in terms of market capitalization among all cryptocurrencies. ADA has generated a staggering 1,500 return. It has been entertaining to watch Bitcoin over the past 5 years as they have worked to develop ways to enhance their networks in order to achieve widespread adoption over time. Cardano's future seems bright as a result of this endeavor, and it may actually reach the projected $32 target. History has shown that Charles Hoskinson, the inventor of the Cardinal, is always prepared to offer convincing defenses whenever the Cardano network is the target of insulting remarks or charges. His relentless defense strategy has convinced Cardano investors that the ecosystem is valuable enough to justify the cost of security. Hoskinson seems to have everything under control, and the network's future looks bright. So, unfavorable opinions shouldn't dampen it. But will the price of the ADA coin reach $32 in this bright future? When he notices a problem in the setup of other networks? The founder of Cardano doesn't hesitate to comment because he has developed a level of confidence in the principles of other networks. The founder of Cardano was unable to control his words when a Salon post sparked a social media frenzy. He proposed to his developers a video about how to fix ancient video games in response to a tweet about Solana being shut down. When a user asked if he believed that his overconfidence could be used against him in the same way as Dogecoin and Luna were, Hoskinson retorted that nothing was fully secure and that everyone has difficulties occasionally. In his opinion, he made the snarky jab since Cardano has been cruelly mocked by the Solana and Luna communities for constantly attempting to do things correctly and using formal procedures or expert judgment to prevent issues. Charles Hoskinson, who is constantly exhibiting perfectionism, has provided a clear explanation of what Cardano's future might entail. It might be as faultless as Hoskinson claims. After all, he frequently uses Twitter to smear Cardano detractors. In June, he tweeted that the number of transactions on the Cardano network would surpass those of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, and several other major cryptos in 2022. He also mentioned ghost transactions and spooky alpha hustling in his comments, mocking Cardano skeptics who had previously tweeted that Cardano was a ghost chain and that there had been a significant increase in the adjustment. Because FTX Alameda was not listed on the exchange platform, the current conflict had no effect on its pricing. Experts continue to have a positive outlook for the Ethereum killer as a result. According to figures provided by a Cardinal's Blockchain Insights, Cardinal has also seen a surge in the number of wallets. There were 3 million wallets on the network on November 7. However, as of November 16, there has been a noticeable increase. In addition, with regard to the data from Sanction, the number of daily active addresses has increased, and stakers assert that they started adding ADA tokens to their wallets despite the sell-off caused by the FTX meltdown. These the 130,000 addresses that were added a month ago. From these signs, an increase in the price of the ADA currency is to be anticipated. There are currently 134,000 addresses holding between 10,000, 101,000, 101,000 tokens. Given these advancements, Charles Hoskinson argued that he mistakenly issued inaccurate projections about Cardano in response to Mr. Charles. a Twitter analyst who criticized and made fun of him. However, how does that occur? Mr. Charles tweeted on November 13 that Hoskinson has not kept his commitments. The Cardinal inventor had tweeted that if he gained control over hundreds of decentralized apps and other digital assets, Cardano will have a better future. Twitter continued to send screenshots of the message indefinitely, and the community then reacted to the criticism in a number of different ways. The respondents were split into two groups: those who agreed with Hoskinson's assertions and those who disagreed. The problem was handled by Charles Hoskinson after the tweet received a lot of likes and shares. His own words. The irony of his critics' criticism, according to him, is that their propensity to retweet shows that his forecasts have come true. The fact that Cardano has more than 1,000 decentralized apps, 6 million assets, and 3.6 million wallets, he continued, proves that his predictions are accurate and will undoubtedly come true. The founder of Cardano behaved in a manner that favors both the value of the network and his native Hoskinson. As a result, the overabundance of trolls on the Cardano network is insufficient to prevent the network's growth. The growing interest in Cardano coincides with the blockchain's continuing network development, which is considered as a serious rival to Ethereum. Cardano has developed a new wallet called Lace. Charles Hoskinson predicts that with the launch of a modest multi-chain cryptocurrency wallet, the network would almost reach 1 billion users. He also claims to have smoothly combined Web 2 and Web 3 functions into a single user experience. The ability of the wallet to integrate concepts, entities, transactions, and apps into a single experience may be advantageous to Cardano. Simply said, a rise in the ADA price is acceptable given a rise in the utilization of walls. Furthermore, the Midnight blockchain, which focuses on anonymity, and a token to go along with it, are being released by Input Output Global, the business that created the Cardano blockchain. At a gathering held at Scotland's Edinburgh University, the Cardinal chief explains that one of the numerous sidechains currently being implemented on Cardano is Midnight, which is supported by zero-knowledge proof technology. By providing zero-knowledge proof smart contracts, it would surpass earlier privacy currency attempts. When permission is given, this is the blue bridge that spans the gap between protecting privacy and giving regulators and auditors a backdoor into the system, referring to the encryption techniques used by two other privacy currencies. According to Hoskinson, Midnight has advanced privacy coin technology in which everything was anonymous by default and where Zcash and Monero use snarks and ring signatures as authentication methods. The system, he continued, was unique from the ordinary. Additionally, it is an entirely new approach to developing and executing private smart contracts as well as private computation. So, for these kinds of things, you can either go mining an anonymous data collection or have a private DEX. He confirmed that privacy coins have always been exalted by the crypto community in Liberia. He said that regulators who are concerned about how the technology can aid in financial crime have likewise eyed them warily. He did, however, emphasize that every organization is legally required to investigate privacy issues. According to Charles Hoskinson, the Kushina article by IOG, which explores privacy, enhanced smart contracts, was released 2 years ago and is now materializing in the real world. The unstable cryptocurrency market was shaken by FTX's collapse, losing billions of dollars in value and falling below the $1 trillion threshold. And these effects will probably continue to have an effect on cryptocurrencies and further hurt broader markets. As a cryptocurrency exchange, FTX's future is seriously jeopardized. Beginning in mid-November 2022, as a result of the biggest drop in the brief history of cryptocurrencies, withdrawals were stopped and a warning was posted on the FTX website. This could discourage investors who are already wary due to worries about stability and security. And it might take some time before the wider effects on the cryptocurrency market become apparent. The Cardano network saw a surge of activity throughout the recent roller coaster. This was captured on the day FTX filed for bankruptcy. On November 8, there were 10,360 new addresses, a record high compared to recent months when the average was fewer than 1,500 per day. The increase in transactions was one of the unusual changes, and it is safe to say that the ATS price behavior is positive. This modest recovery demonstrates how little the FTX crash affected Cardano, which helps to explain why ADA isn't present on the famed exchange spot market. Regarding the effects on other ecosystem actors, Charles Hoskinson responded to this circumstance by comparing it to the FTX situation, or how it was becoming more complicated. He continued by saying that the fallout from the collapse would probably resemble the market developments that followed the Terra Luna disaster and might have a domino effect on businesses like Celsius Network and Three Arrows Capital. I believe that this is the least important one and the last one to take care of. It will be challenging to foresee just how horrible it will be, and it may undoubtedly get much worse. There aren't many businesses left like FTXS, Alameda, Three Arrows, Capital, and other like uns. A minimum of for this cycle. While Charles Hoskinson is hopeful about a turnaround, Cardano has been becoming stronger and performing crucial roles to stay afloat. I sincerely hope that this is the last cycle of this sort. Rome wasn't constructed overnight, so it appears that the $32 estimate for Cardano is still valid. Of course, what do you think about this? Comment below with your thoughts and let us know. In the following video, we'll see you. Check out our other videos to see how Cardano is fulfilling his ambition to become the Ethereum killer. But before that, be sure to click the subscription notification buttons as usual